beautiful. How are you doing? Thank you so very much, everybody
Thank
that's joining us here today. I have the
yes.
beautiful one and only Miss Jenny B.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How are you?
I am fine. Thank you. Thank you so very much. And I do apologize to all of you if you were expecting Miss Hilda Lamas to be with us today. She unfortunately cannot talk. Her vocals are bad. She's got a
Oh.
sore throat and she says, I can barely talk. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? I can barely talk. I'm sorry, what? I can
Leave her alone.
barely. No, she's a little bit under the weather today, and so
Oh,
she's not able to make it today. So our prayers are with you, girlfriend. Get better. Lots
yes.
of tea, drink some
Yes. I hope she gets
alcohol.
better soon.
Yeah.
That's not fun for a singer. When you're not
No,
able to
no,
even
it's not.
talk. It's like
Hot
prison.
toddies. Hot toddies. That's what they say. I don't know. I'm not a singer, so I couldn't tell you.
I'm sure if you tried, you could. I think you could.
I'm not. No, I mean, I'm not. I'm
You
not
could
a
just give us like a little something.
just a small town girl living in a lonely world. No, just kidding.
Wait, why did you have that so ready?
I mean, because I was singing that earlier today.
Oh, you had that ready to go.
No, I was just saying it like 5 seconds ago. I was just like, I walked out and Gracie's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Just a small town girl."
Oh my
She's like, "What are
goodness.
you doing?" I was like, "I don't know. I just walked out. Jenny B's over there. She's looking amazing. I just wanted to say something." And she's like,
Yeah,
"You were so random." And I was like, "Right."
she loves it. She loves it.
I know she thinks I'm a goofball. That's what we've been married so long. That's why, because she's like, nobody else will put up with me. So
Oh, please. Please. You're such a catch. What are you talking
whatever. So, how have you been, first of all? And because you've been like everywhere, you have this new team that's been helping you. Sorry, I have to adjust my camera.
No worries. No worries.
You have this new team that has been helping you, and your face is like plastered everywhere, and it's pretty amazing.
Thank
You,
you.
you're posting. I love your posts. I follow you, Facebook, YouTube. I mean, your TikToks are amazing. Your shorts you're amazing. They're fun. You're very entertaining. So you're just go 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 1,000 miles an hour, and I'm so glad that you were able to take a breath and take some time with us. So how are you doing? And you're just like going. You've got what, 4 songs now out? It was
Yeah.
just
Four
so
songs
fast.
now, and it's only going to be bigger and badder next year.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. Surprisingly, I've been having to hit the gym actually to keep up like my stamina and everything, like as far as with everything that's going on. Because like you said, this new team, Latin Hustle Music Group, oh my gosh, let me tell you, like I've had management before, and it was cool and all, and I'm thankful for the experience I received from other management, but like this is a whole other level.
Yeah.
This is the level that I've been waiting for to take me to the next level, and up that and up that and up that. Um, they are just so organized, so sweet, and so considerate. They know that I'm a mom, and a wife, and so they're always, very quick to put that first. So I don't have to feel like, oh my God, like I'm drowning in work. They always make sure that everything's cool, everything's good. Yeah, take this, and they plan ahead. In other words, like it's amazing, and I'm so blessed and honored to that they considered me first of all, and that I'm part of their team, So it's very exciting, and we definitely been working. I do have 4 songs out, but we are working on an album for next year,
Yeah,
which
that's
I'm
that's
super excited about.
that's very very cool. But you know what? I know you're a gym rat. Because you were looking amazing. I remember when the first time I saw you, I was like, oh my god, she's like what? How long did she have the baby? Like she's doing what? She's like over here, over there, over here, over there, over here, over there, and she just what? I mean, you brought the fire,
Thank
girl. You
you.
brought the fire. Real quick, Patricia from my Thursday show, the Talk to Me show on Thursdays, 8 o'clock. Patricia, she says hello. Uh,
Hello.
that Barbie chick, she's got the show. I'm trying to remember her show. Showtime Promotions. Thank you so very much.
Okay.
Thank you. Patricia, sorry. Gracie, she's the
Gracie, my love. I was just telling Lawrence, I miss you guys so much. Like, I need to know next time you guys come to San Antonio or we go over there. Got to get together, have dinner again, because man, I really enjoy y'all's presence. It truly is a present.
Thank you so very much. Chris Zavala. Hey, how you doing, Chris? He says, hi, Jenny B.
Hello.
Yeah, the Chris. TDK. How you doing, brother? He says, oh my gosh, can I get a
Yes,
shout out from Jenny B?
TDK. Oh my God. Let's talk about him real quick. So I had heard of him. Obviously, he's very well known in the Tejano community. I have known of him. I had seen him, and then I had performed at the Smoke Bar here in San Antonio downtown. I had opened up for Michael Salgado, and he was there, of course. And he's like, "Oh, like let me get a dance, whatever." Lawrence, oh my God, my calves were like,
I was
I was
there, girl.
so sore.
I was there.
Oh my God, dude. I mean, the spin after spin. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it so much because it's really, my husband doesn't dance. So it's either my dad or nobody that I ever get to dance on the dance floor. And he was so much fun, so sweet. And I just, honestly, I can't wait to see him again so that we can get our groove on again because it was so much fun. I just was not expecting my calves to be ready to melt off. By the time I had to tell him, I was like, okay, no more,
He-
no more.
he's called the Tejano Dance Kid.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He's super amazing. So if he ever asks any of you guys to go and dance, go. You won't
Get him
regret.
in your video. I mean, the guy can do it.
I really should.
Yeah, he
I
can do
really
it. He can
should.
do it for sure. DJ Mondo Loco, how are you doing out there from
Hello.
Arizona? Everyone share 10 times because she is a rising star. No, no,
Oh,
no, no, brother.
stop
She
it.
is a star.
You
She's
guys are so.
already a star. She's my star. Check out
Oh, I like that
always
hat, sir.
always blinking. But somebody didn't sign it. I'm just saying.
No, I'm pretty sure I signed one of those hats.
Not this one. No.
All right, I have to make up for that.
Yep, you sure do. Veronica, thank you so very much. Latin Hustle in the house. And she
Hustle.
kept me in there. She kept me in the loop, even when we kind of missed each other for a little bit there. But she was like, boom, boom. She was on top of it. I really appreciate her hard work and effort. Thank you so very much, Veronica, for
You.
everything. She kept me on the straight and narrow. Patricia Archuleta Fincher Martincini. Hey, how are you doing, girlfriend? Thank you so very much for joining us. Thank you so very much. I hope you're enjoying your lunch. By the way, she sneaks away on her breaks and on her lunch just to listen to us. How's
Oh
that?
my gosh, I
Very
love
cool.
that.
Thank
That's the kind of
you.
support.
There you go, Alfredo, the lone Mexican, not Mexican, Mexican,
Mexican.
Mexican. Okay, from Conroe, Texas, in the house. How you doing, brother?
Hello.
He is also a member of Fijo, the name of the band Fijo. I say that because my buddy, he can't pronounce it correctly. So I say
Oh,
it correctly for
make him
him.
feel better. Yeah.
Make him feel better. I got you, bro. I got you. I got you. Two of my favorite people. Yes, that's right. And he also says that, yes, see, she sneaks out. Thank you so very much. Now, your music video was way cool. I mean, Selena, Selena Viveras, you got all these wonderful people in there. The dancers, the little girl was very
Yes.
cute.
I know. I was so honored, honestly, that they showed up, they showed out, and I mean, they were moving it. They were, they were not shy. They were, because you do a video or anything, people start to like gather around, and they were professionals. They didn't care. They did their thing and represented what they loved about Selena, whether it was the clothes, the dancing, whatever, and it was really amazing.
So who started it out? Who's the girl, the little girl, and the lovely lady at the beginning of the video?
That's my sister and my niece, her daughter. So Samantha Vargera, sorry, she's married. Samantha and my niece Rebecca. So she's
Yes.
a huge Jenny B fan, huge Jenny B fan. So I told her, I was like, can you be my music video? And she's like, oh my God, yes. So she was really excited. I'm just really happy and honored that I was able to even just include my family in the video, so it was a really good fun time. And I feel like it shows in the music video.
It does. It does. I know your dad was just enjoyed himself.
Yeah.
He
It
was
was
like,
a little emotional for everybody, but it was definitely I don't know, it was one of those moments where I'll never, I could get, dementia, and I will never forget, because I feel like it's like attached to my soul. It's not just like a memory filed away. It brings a feeling to me, if that makes sense. Like when I see the video, when I think about it, what happened during the video, it's very special. And not just for me, apparently. I've learned from other people. The video is very special. It makes them emotional, which was not the plan at all. Of course, I don't want people to cry, but I think it just shows that, after, what, almost 30 years since Lena's been gone, we're still so very emotional about it, and
And
the song
just
brings that out.
and just to be clear, and it's some people had actually approached me and they were like, "Wow, she's being very strategic," and I was like, "No, no, 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 hold on." Jenny B had mentioned this a long time ago to me. It just happened. It worked out that way
Yeah.
because I remember you had told me about it a long time ago,
Yeah.
and it was just one struggle after another, and things happen because things happen. People don't understand, and let me just clarify for people when you go to record a song, there's a lot of things that go into recording a song. First of all, it goes down from dummy tracks, then the artist has to sing the vocals, then you got to get the musicians to play
Yeah.
their song, their part, and then the artist comes in and sings her part, and then you got to clean up as far as the musician's part, do all the add-ins, and then the artist comes in and she has to redo vocals if she has to redo, and then you got
Right.
backup vocals,
Yeah.
and then masters, then remasters, then mix masters, and then it comes out. So everyone that thinks that, oh well, I just saw it on freaking on the hustle, they just go into the room and sing and that's it.
Yeah.
Well, that's a TV show. It doesn't work out that way. It's
People
not
lose
like
on TV.
yeah, it does there. It's all solved in 30 minutes on TV. It doesn't work that way. I know from experience that it doesn't work that way. As
Yeah.
a matter of fact, a good friend of the show, her album is called Cinco because it took her 5 years to record 10 songs.
Yeah. With everything you just mentioned, and then you add finances on there sometimes. I mean,
Yes,
that's why even with my album, I was really like, oh man, like, like we need to do an album. I'm like, I'm so terrified because it's not just a matter of just the recording. You gotta, financially be able to afford it. And it's not
correct.
cheap. It went up just like everything else in the economy. I mean, it's very expensive. And then photo shoots for that. And then you gotta plan out the music videos for all the songs, or at least half the songs. And
That's right.
it's a lot. People think like, oh, just like these big artists that pop out albums, every year. Well, they probably have a studio in their house and they don't need instruments, and they don't. It's just it's hard for some people to see from the outside. They think, like you said, like on TV. Oh well, it seems like bam bam. But it probably took them 2-3 weeks to record that episode. You just don't know that.
Right.
So yeah,
Alfredo,
I appreciate that.
yeah, Alfredo. Yes, the video is on YouTube, and we'll play it here in a little bit. But yeah, it's a great video. It really is. It's wonderful. And
Thank
but
you.
I just wanted to put a little bit more clarification on that for people that were thinking that this was all like kind of it just happened to
Yeah,
close to end up close to the anniversary of her death. That's just the way things are, and but I know Jenny. I've known her for a long time. I know your mom, I know your dad, I know your family, I know your beautiful sisters. I know
because
I
you're
know
family.
yeah, we hang out a lot, but and actually it's this interview took forever for us to get together because our
Yeah,
schedules are so different,
yeah.
you know but yeah, that hat is fire, by the way. That's what TDK says. No,
I
mine.
have a
Oh,
lot more
thank you.
coming. Trust me. You think that's fire?
DJ DJ Mondo says, I want her boot collection.
Yeah, my boots are hanging here.
Yeah, go to her. Hold on. You know what? As you say that, hold on. Let me see here. Right here, for those of you that are wondering, this
Oh,
QR code is going to take you to Ginny B's merch. She has her merch store. Go ahead and you can go. That's the link right
cute.
there, and also the QR code that will take you to her merch, and it'll take her to the store. You see, Bring. How's that?
Yay! Yes, got t-shirts, hats. You know,
That's she's get the special treatment. She's my girl. Yes, that's it. So it just, but no, yeah, it's real cool to see that, uh, when I saw that, I was like, wow, that's so wonderful to get to see your family that was in there, to see all the people. And I make music videos myself, so I know what it's like to it can be really trying, especially when you're doing it outside. You don't have control of anything. You don't have control of weather. You don't have control of lights. You don't have control of people. And I know where that location is, and you don't have control of traffic,
Oh,
and people tend to walk in and
but it
stuff.
was okay. It was
Mhm.
okay. It was, I don't know. It just worked out, for the best. I mean, I think even in the beginning, there's a guy that rides on the bike, and it was so perfect though. I mean, it gave it that cinematic look. It
Mhm.
looked like we got that guy to do that when it wasn't the case.
Yeah. He's
And then the
supposed to be
wind.
there.
Yeah, like you said, the weather, like it was so hot. My director literally almost passed out 3 times. Like we were like constantly giving him water, the fanning him because he was like holding this heavy camera. And then,
Yeah.
I mean, like literally running and dancing around us with this huge heavy camera. Huge shout out to Clef. I mean, he is an amazing. I know Hugo Guerrero's working with him lately too on music videos because his quality is really good. But yeah, the wind was blowing my hair which every way. I almost lost my hat several times. But
Yeah.
I really appreciate you bringing that up to clarify for some people because I did get some little comments here and there about because I could have released it on her anniversary of her death if I was going to do that, but I didn't
Right.
want to do that. I wanted, I gave it a week or two after, and then we released it because I didn't want people to think that I was using her as a strategy or whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
sure, everyone loves Selena, but I do too. Like, I'm a fan of Selena. I'm a huge fan of Selena. So it's pretty simple to clear it up. It's my artist tribute. I didn't
Yeah.
even redo a song. I took the same song, just did it a way that I think would be cool for, Jenny B way. And it's a beautiful song and I'm really happy and proud to be part of it. And the music video, I feel like obviously because I could have same thing with the music video. If I wanted to, I could have used videos of her in the music video, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to make it very clear that it's the new generation. This is what she left behind. Like this is what her legacy is. So
Yeah. And I only mentioned it because I was like defending you, and I was like, "Hey, wait a minute here! No, 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 no! We've talked about this a long time ago. We sat down, we were having dinner, we had a conversation. I have this great idea, Lawrence, and I was like, "Hey, that's cool." And so, people just sometimes they just have. And so, whenever I have the opportunity, I call myself an apologist. It's not somebody who goes around saying apologies. It's just somebody who when when you give me a question and I have an answer that's the truth, I want to share the truth. I want to share the right answer and
yeah.
just explain it as is, because it's the right thing to do. No TDK. We don't need a fireman, and no, Hilda's not here. We're not talking about firemen today. Veronica, she says yes, there was fire. And Andy Bustamante, hey, how are you doing, girlfriend? When are you coming back to the
Hi.
show, Andy? Hit me with a DM, and we'll make it happen, girlfriend. We need you here.
Yes.
Where's Hilda? She is sick today.
Sick.
She
Be
couldn't speak today.
careful.
That's why she is. She's not
Gotta keep her
here.
in prayer.
Are you with Q Productions?
No.
No, no, not with Q.
No, no. I am a completely independent artist. I am managed by Latin Hustle Entertainment. So if you guys would like to book me or features or anything like that, you can reach out to them for my team. But yeah, right now I'm 100% um, independent artist. We did talk to Q Productions about the song, but they don't own it. So it was just more of like a common courtesy type of conversation, really. But they were like, yeah, go ahead. It's not our song, so do what you want to do. But again, it's just the matter. We wanted to cover all of our bases, make sure, like, if
Yeah,
anything strategically, it was just to make sure I wasn't going to get in trouble later on
yeah.
or get a lawsuit or something. But other than that, like, it was just completely my artistry.
Well, since we're talking about it, why don't we just go ahead and take a listen to the song?
Let's
Or
do
watch the
it.
video. This is Vivera Selena here from Jenny B here on Qvo Radio. This is Indio, and that is the Jenny B. It goes like this.
Is it playing?
Yes, it is.
Okay. It's like choppy on my end, but I just want to make sure.
Yeah, you get the for me and you, it's usually lower quality. But for I'm watching the live stream on my other screen to make sure that it's a clean feed.
Okay. Okay. Just want to make sure.
No, no, it's clean.
Trust me, I've seen it thousands of times. I know what it looks like. Should be tired of seeing it.
Era aquella rosa cortada antes del abrir, una vida larga rodaba antes de vivir. Fue como paloma que no alcanzó a volar. Era aquella luz que alumbró el camino de nuestra música. Era puente entre la gente, ella con su canción. Era puente entre la gente, ella con su pasión. Era una esperanza que nunca realizó. Era nuestra reina, era nuestra hija, era nuestra voz. Vivirás, 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 siempre Celina. Vivirás, vivirás, vivirás en el corazón. Es ella como el día que no pudo amanecer. Es ella como niña y apenas fue mujer. Es como una estrella que siempre brillará. Era aquella luz que alumbró el camino de nuestra música. Vivirás, 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 siempre Celina. Vivirás, vivirás, vivirás en el corazón.
Vivirás, vivirás. Vivirás, vivirás. Vivirás, vivirás. Vivirás, vivirás.
To see so many smiles, it's so
Contagious.
infectious. Yeah, it's contagious. It's infectious. Just I was smiling
Yeah.
to that whole all
Yeah.
my mouth hurts.
Yeah, no, it's a fun video, and that's what I really shoot for all my stuff. Is just to be so fun to where you're just like, you don't
Yeah,
even realize it.
it's great. It's great.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's so wonderful. DJ DJ Mondo says, "Yeah, it's my favorite video. Very awesome with the children.
Thank you.
Yeah, very awesome." Yeah, it's a clean view. Veronica says.
Thanks.
Yeah, so we got a bunch of TDK says I got chills. They're multiplying. I can't see the the little
Emojis.
gifs, the gifs.
Oh, oh,
If you put emojis, I can see them, but not the gifs. So
okay.
just so you know,
Yeah.
I can see them on other screen, but not on this one. So, but no, that's I love the video. It's wonderful. It's way cool. You know, that's I just and I know where that location is, and I'm like, man, I wish I would have been there. But it's super fun, and it's wonderful to see all how did you get all those girls that were dancing in there? How did you get them to participate?
They volunteered. I mean, so we were looking for, we had put out a what's it called, like a
Excuse
call,
me, a
um
casting call.
yeah, casting call, for anybody that wanted to be in the music video. And I had told my team, I was like, man, like, it'd be really cool if we got like a dance studio out there, or like a dance team, or something of that sort. And so we came across Tiffany's dance studio there. I don't believe she's in San Antonio. I believe she's like a little bit more on the outskirts of Corpus, sorry, of Corpus Christi. But yeah, and they were like, yeah, we'll do it. And sure enough, they had been practicing for the video, listening to the songs, and they showed up in their Selena outfits, super excited. I mean, they were their moms. Shout out to the moms, to the dance moms, because they brought out fans, water, Gatorade. Like, they brought out
Oh
Pedialyte.
wow.
They kept them. They knew that it was gonna be hot, and their kids, they're little, so they're very professional. I would highly recommend Tiffany's Dance Studio in Corpus Christi, Texas. They are top notch. Love those girls.
Alfredo says, "Awesome, lots of energy, lots of hand claps." That yeah, they were great. I've done like a small video, like
Uh
a
oh.
sorry, I've done a small film, right? A small film with children before,
Yeah.
and it's like herding cats. So
Now, and I know that's what we were kind of anticipating too, but no, they were ready to go. They took directions very good. And I mean, we were out there for the outside shot, in front of the pier. We were probably out there for an hour and a half most, for all those shots, like hour and a half most. They were like quick. They knew how hot it was. So, they, even though they were kids, they played when they played, but when it was time to shoot, they went into line and they did what they needed to do. It was great. It was good.
yeah, well, they did a wonderful job, and I was just so impressed. They were all smiling, and it was just wonderful. And I just I envy you to have that many people participating. Your
Stop
dad,
it.
everybody. Rick Balderrama joining the show. Hey, Rick, how are you doing, brother? Rick just released his album not too long ago.
Yes.
Him too as well. It's a like a multi album there. So
Mm.
uh Clavo just joined us as well. Excuse me. Clavo Feria Entertainment. I don't know how to say that second part. Clavo
Feria?
Feria
Feria.
Feria. Feria like money? Hmm.
That's what it sounded like to me.
Sounds good, brother. We'll just call
That
you
sounds good
money. Money,
to me.
money, money.
I want some feria
Money.
entertainment.
Right? My name is Money.
Money.
Right? Now I got you saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just said Feria like money. There you go. Feria.
Awesome.
There you go. You got it, brother. I got you. See, I was close. I was close.
It's like feria? Feria?
Yeah, right. Feria. Hey, well, English is my first language.
Right. Same.
Same. Yeah, unless you want to do it, once you want to do it with Karen Kawan, Atse, Shiloayate. Salud to Ben Bendiciones. Thank you so very much, buddy. So yeah, so where are you going to be performing next? Because I did get to catch your show at Smoke. You did an amazing job. And
Yes.
you know what?
So
If
much
you
coming.
real quick, let me say this. If you have not seen Jenny B live, whether it be with a band or on tracks,
Hello.
you will not be disappointed because this woman knows how to entertain. She is fire. She is amazing. I'd seen her perform once before at the very beginning when I first met her. I saw her perform, and then after that, it didn't matter what the show, that her performance. The only thing that we were talking about was what she's going to wear because she was amazing. She was going to bring the show. She was going to bring the house down. Best performer. Every time that I get an opportunity to bring her to anywhere in Texas, that's my mission, to bring her, because she is, when entertainment is what I need, she's the one that I look for. I guarantee you this is a great show.
Thank you.
And versatility too, because your voice, you are, what are you, a B minor, B flat, or like a C? Your
Lately,
tone,
I've been singing
E.
E minor.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, but you have a range. You have a great range. You're all over the place, and you got great tone. Originally, you were doing pop. Now you're doing Tejano, but
Oh.
that's another thing. You're new to the Tejano scene. Not new. You're relatively new-ish in the
Yeah,
Tejano
to
scene.
me, to the Tejano genre.
Yeah, but you've been singing for a long time. You've got roots, deep roots in Tejano music, obviously with your family. But you're well seasoned as a vocalist since you were very young,
Yeah.
and you know all the ins and outs. And you know what I love about you? You posted one time. I caught this, and I was like, "Go, girl! You let them know." Where you were like, "So what if I have vocal lessons? At
Oh
least that
yeah,
means I am doing my
my
job."
baby.
Yes,
Yes.
that's right. Because your instrument is your vocals. If you don't take care of your instrument and work at your instrument and practice your instrument, then you are going to
Are gonna
lose it.
lose your instrument. You're gonna lose
That's
your
right.
ability. Yeah. I feel like because I've had some family members who like shun on that, like, oh, I don't, I'm past that. No, and that's cool, but it you don't need to say it into where it's like you're past that. There's no such thing. Any documentary I've ever seen on an artist, like, follows them through the documentary of like their concerts or whatever, there's a vocal coach
Constantly.
constantly there, warming them up, showing techniques. Remember on this part, you got to get a big breath in. I mean, it never stops. My vocal range, matter of fact, I've had my vocal coach real recently telling me, okay, I think we could possibly start working on getting you in whistle tone. I'm like, sir, whistle tone? Like, I can't do that. But he's like, no, I think if you continue to train your vocals, you could possibly, he wasn't guaranteeing me, but he was like, we could try it out. I mean, could you imagine whistle tone in Tejano?
Hey, if Aretha Franklin still does a whistle tone,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah.
So yeah, I'm very big on anytime I hear stuff like, and I'm gonna make another video pretty soon about people telling specifically female artists about weight gain. If you are not chiseled with a six-pack, you have no business telling any artist that they gained weight. Let's
Excuse
start
me.
there.
I just want to say, just real quick, just want to say,
Lawrence, put those guns down. You're gonna scare people at home.
right. Fredo says first time we Jenny B we saw the first time we saw Jenny B was at this past fanfare. Allie took a picture with Jenny B. Alfredo, by the way, he's Allie's grandfather.
Oh,
And
I
how
love
long have you
her.
been in the business? The hound business, you've been a little over almost 2 years, right?
Over a year, just over a year.
Yeah,
This
over a
past
year.
June.
Yeah, I
In
know
the
it's.
Tejano, but singing, I've been singing since I was like 2.
I was fixed to say I was gonna put you at like 4, but
Yeah.
okay. Nothing wrong with taking vocal lessons, of course, and talking about vocals. The beautiful vocalist
Dude.
Carla Cristina.
God.
Saludos, amigos.
Hi.
Saludos, bien, amigos. Miss Carla
amazing.
Cristina, the vocalist herself. How are you
Yes,
doing, Miss
she-
Carla? Woo, blessing us. You know what? I'll tell you a quick story about Carla real quick. She sent me some music. She wanted to put like little bits and pieces for this little commercial that I was going to do for her.
Mhm.
And Gracie was listening to it and she's like, "Oh my gosh, who's that?" And I was like, "This is Carla." She goes, "I want him on my phone." So she paid her $20 for these songs that she sang like in her closet. I think it was. Get me if I'm wrong, Carla. I don't know if it was in your closet or wherever you sang them. She just wanted to sing some like put these songs on her,
Yeah.
and she just recorded them like really quick. And Gracie she paid her $20 to put them on her phone. She wanted to hear her sing. She was just like, I want. She's like, what's this wedding for? Gracie just wanted to buy your songs. So that's a true
I
fan.
love it
That's a
so
true
much.
fan.
Gracie is, oh my, Gracie's Gracie. I love it. I
Yeah,
honestly,
she is.
I can't.
She's crazy. But no, that's great. But you know what? You're right. Shaming someone for not even making comment, that is incorrect.
It's
That's
out of pocket. I don't understand where they get the idea that, I mean, don't get me wrong, the music industry, yes, it's always been a thing since the beginning of time, but it's getting to the point where, like, when you say it to yourself or you say it to your buddy next to you or whatever, but when you start saying it on the internet, we see that, like, us artists. I mean, I'm not J-Lo yet, so I'm not. I mean, I have time to look at my phone and see comments, and I try to reply to everybody as much as I can. And even on other people's stuff, where I see, like, their lives or whatever, and somebody makes a comment like that, you think she's not going to see that? And if you do know that, for you to have the balls to still send it is, I'm coming after y'all that do that. I let you know that.
Why did you
I'm
point at me? I didn't do it.
not you, Lawrence. The people behind you, Lawrence.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay. You heard Jenny B now.
Coming after you.
Okay, good. It's not my side. But
I was
she's coming after you. Be careful. No, just kidding.
Oh.
No, she's very dangerous. She's very, very dangerous. Marshall just joined us. She said, "Love my Jenny B. She's so mean to me." Just kidding.
Whatever. You know what, Lawrence? Don't believe him. He loves it.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Married for almost 11 years. You would think he loves it.
Right? Better. No, but it's true. It's very ugly. It's very ugly when people sit there and say things to other people when they shouldn't do that. You know what? I used to say this to my kids, and some people have not grown out of adolescence and they need to be reminded there is no demon in hell than a direct reflection of who you are.
Look in the mirror. Period.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are you. So
Fighting with the man
in the mirror.
Yeah.
So
My engine wasn't playing.
yeah, just no, there's no need for that. You know what? Beauty is from within. That's right. Beauty is confidence. Beauty is yourself. And we are all made in his image, and that is perfect. Now, that does not mean that we should be satisfied with who we are. We should always strive to be
Yeah,
better. But
of course.
but
Don't do it
that
for other people.
do not do it for other people. Do it for yourself. And with that being said, you should not criticize anyone without checking yourself first. Check
Yeah,
yourself out. And
exactly.
you know what? I am a true believer in trying to be a better person, trying to love as much as possible. Love thy neighbor is a very, very hard commandment for us to follow.
Mhm.
And it's unfortunate that we don't. If we did, we wouldn't have all the problems that we have in the world. But we do. And so what you've heard me say this, Jenny. What manner of a man would I be if I did not try to make this world a better place?
Yes. And that's why we all love you. Because
No,
they're very cute. Like Lawrence.
it's like, I love you, Lawrence, to hang you off a tree. Yes. Thank you. I'm with you, Jenny. Not around me. People
People
better
better
things.
think twice.
Better think
Period.
twice. Not around me. People better think twice. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Don't you be doing that. He says, think twice. That's why.
Yeah.
Think. Thank you, Mondo.
Yes.
That's
No,
right.
100%. Yeah. I'm a very sweet, humble person. I think before I speak myself, but I'm ready for someone to try me. I mean, of course, I can't fight the world, or people who hate on
Right.
me, whatever. But if I see you at a show,
I'm sorry. Were you the loser? I'm
be
sorry.
prepared to be called out in front of the whole crowd. They're all gonna know. Maybe next time you'll think twice before you post something, because I'm not, I have my own personality. I'm not gonna try to be like, oh, I'm sweet Jenny. Like, I'm not gonna say nothing. No, I'm from San Antonio,
Right, there you go.
so don't
I'm
cross
I'm from the
me.
South Side, fool. No,
Keep your
just kidding.
opinions. If they're not nice, keep them to yourself. I
There
don't.
you go.
You telling me that's not gonna change nothing.
Good friend of the show, Rita Cappuccina says,
Woo!
saludos. Ready to see some great success from you. Love your energy, Rita.
Thank you.
And then she tosses in at the end, oh, and hola, Lawrence, to you too.
This is the Jenny B show. Just so
Of
happen to
course.
be controlling everything.
What was I thinking? I just put my name on the show. Of course, it's not my show. It's the Genevieve show.
That's so funny. Oh my goodness.
So, your song, yeah, I lost train of thought. So, the first song that I heard you was singing was Besos de Amor. It's a great song. It's a great Tejano song that you came out with. Who
Thank
wrote that song, girlfriend?
I'm sorry.
Besos de Amor. Who wrote that song?
So the song was actually written for my family on a different project, like years ago.
Mm,
We recorded it as more of like a bachata reggaeton type,
mhm.
genre. And the album didn't really do anything. Ooh. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. It didn't really do anything at all. Like, I don't even think it was properly released. So some years went by, and my dad, was like telling me constantly, like, you need to do Tejano, you sound really good in Spanish, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, where do we start? And he's like, I think we should go back to this other album that didn't do anything. They're all original songs. Like, I mean, you could just pick them off and see which one works best, and Besos de Amor was one of them, which was originally sang by my cousin, because I come from a family of singers. And yeah, so it just so happened that the timing on the song and the beat matched a Tejano ranchera, and it was easy peasy. And it did so good. Honestly, did not think that it would do as good as it did out of the gate. Like, from being a pop crossing over to Tejano. Nobody knew me in Tejano except you, because you're a sweetheart and you gave me a chance. And from there on, it took off. I mean, it did really good. It was on the charts, and it was really good.
It still plays on my hot list.
It better.
It
No one
still
told you to
does.
take it off.
No, I mean, it's still on my hot list.
No,
It's one of my
thank
favorite songs. If Hilda were to be here, she would agree with me that good music is good music. That's it. I believe that people need to have the opportunity to hear music and to get a chance to fall in love with it. And a lot of times, music doesn't get that opportunity. It comes out so fast and it's always coming at you, these different songs and everything else. But I think if it gets time, if you give it time, it will hit. I think I've shared this story with you before. I'm not sure if I have, but when I became program director of the Spanish radio station here in San Angelo, the terrestrial Spanish radio station here, the guy who was a program director before me, he had this big, huge box with all these CDs in it, and I was like, "What's this about?" And he said, "Those are the secretary told me those are the songs that he didn't like."
Oh.
And I was like, "Why didn't he like them?" And she's like, "Usually because he didn't like the cover." And at the
Oh,
time,
heard about that. Not from
yeah,
you. I did hear about people doing that.
yeah, like Disa and Fonovisa and all of them, they would put like this girl on a bikini and all this other stuff and you're like, seriously, that's dumb. So I went through and I listened to every CD in the box. It was over 100 CDs. And I
Jesus.
pulled out like 40, 45 CDs out of there. I listened to, and I said, these are going on the air. And out of those, I said, these 15 are hits. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
And I took those 15. Not only did I put them on the hit list, but I also took them with me because I was one of the bigger DJs there at Grand Central Station, and I played them there at Grand Central Station here, and they became hits.
Yeah.
And
That
one of them
like
was like almost 10 years old. Okay, and it blew up. So all it needs is just an opportunity.
an opportunity just to take what is songs like 2.5, 3 minute long.
Yep.
I
That's
mean,
it.
if they're sending it to you, it's free. You didn't have
Right.
to download it or pay for it. So, yeah, I mean, it sounds like a no-brainer to us, but to some, it's like, oh no, pulling teeth, you know.
Yeah. It's like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be a splinter in my ass. I can't do it. And it's like, no, bro. It's just hit play. That's all you gotta do. It's it. It's just play. All right.
Not the
So
splinter.
not the splinter in the bunk, not in the bunk hole.
But
That's it.
yeah,
That's all
but
you gotta do.
and that's what I was telling my team. We were talking about that because we had Besos de Amor which was a good start, and then Volverás was nah, and then I feel like between Volverás and Vivir Selena, it didn't like do as good on the charts, and I was like, man, like what's going on? Did I do something? Did I say something wrong? This and that, whatever. But I just came to the realization, well, maybe they don't like it. Maybe, and I was okay with that. I was like, maybe they don't like it. I mean, I can't expect. It would be unrealistic if every song I put out was in the charts. I mean,
That's
I just
that's a
like,
that's a truer statement than most. It's unrealistic, but that doesn't mean that not all
no,
good songs are good songs. They
yeah.
are.
Well, I rather believe that they didn't like it than to be lied to that I'm on a chart or I'm being played because they were told to do it. You know what I mean? Like
Yes, definitely.
I'm all I I'm all for inclusiveness. I'm all for like, everyone, but at the same time I feel like it needs to be like on the charts because it's a good song.
A
Like I'm
legitimacy.
competing.
You need
I,
legitimacy.
I don't compete with anybody as far as like myself or whatever, because you know me, I'm all about competing with myself. But in the music industry, we're all trying to get to the top. We all want to be number one. We all want to get to the Latin Grammys. We all want to do big things like that. So to be on the same chart like this week, I finally made it on the GC. So on the Tejano Gold countdown, which is super exciting because I've always wanted to be on that countdown. That was like crazy because like, I'm on the same as like Los Palominos, Las Phoenix, like I'm so excited about it. Sorry, I have to let it out. But it's like I said, it's validation that okay, this song is doing it. This song is going somewhere, and it's just motivation. So I'm really excited. And I have high hopes for the album coming out.
Well, there's always, but you know what? Volverás is a great song for me. I love the song. It's a fun song. It's got a great beat. I love the little clip that you put out there, and me being the little, little master of myself. I went ahead and put some, I put some, did my little beep, boop, 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 little AI stuff together. All right. You know where that one comes from. Beep, boop, boop, boop. Put it together. And so
I love that.
I'm gonna go ahead and share it with y'all.
Yay!
So this is my current favorite right now with you because I like it because it's a great song. I know I just because it is a great song. This is Volverás from Jenny B here on Qvo Radio. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3.
Si no estás conmigo, todo lo pierdo en un segundo y me duele la nostalgia de saber que esté en tu vida. Comprende que es difícil vivir, apenas no se han pasado que no tiene sentido vivir
dun, 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 dun. Hola, we back. You was great. I love that song. I just freaking love that song. It's just
Thank you. Thank you so much, darling.
yeah. Oh, wait, where did I go? Oh, here I am. There I am. He says, "Great song, love it, Alfredo."
Thank
There, it is
you.
a great song, don't you? It's got like lots of energy. I just freaking love it. I love that video because it's so you. It is so you. I can't get enough of you. You know that you're
Yeah.
just. It's just you and
And my
your
hats.
yeah your hats and you just you're so full of energy and I just love you, and
Thank you. I
I
love
love
you too.
it's fun watching you have fun, and I love that beautiful woman behind you sitting down behind
My
you.
mama.
Yes, she said, "Mom, just give a lot of love to mamas." She was so sweet, and it was just wonderful to see all of y'all. And I mean, I just love it. It was
Yeah.
cool. And I was like, I just love this. This is so cool. I wish it was longer. So I was like, okay, wait a minute here. So I had to kind of stitch it together. And I was like, wait, hey, she says that. Okay, look, let me cut this one here. Let me cut that
Yeah.
one there. And then we cut this one. And so I was just,
Dissected it.
I cut it apart and I was like, it works. It works. As long as
That's awesome.
the lyrics are good, so that's why I was like, yeah, I could do this. It's kind of, I get that a lot. I got really good at it when I was, you know, uh, uh, when I do music videos, sometimes we don't have time to use my clapper. So then I'm like, oh man, I have to sit there and lip sync. And the ones that are worse are the ones that don't articulate when they sing. I know
Oh,
two, one, two, the country people.
yeah.
Well, she came down from the south, and I'll tell you right now, it was just one of those things. It's like, what is he saying, huh? It's what do you say?
Don't do those things like that.
It's like,
Don't do that.
I said, please don't. Is that an R? Is it no? He said up. What? That's not it. What?
Right?
Yeah, it's
Right.
like yeah. So it's it's one of
Funny.
those.
Oh
You're
my.
like, please, you're killing me. Just stop. So anyway,
goodness.
but no, that was a great video, and I love that. Where was that filmed at?
That was in Round Rock. I had the Tiny Cantina used to sponsor me, so I was like, oh, like let's do a music video in front of it, like or like the a live video. So it was a really good turnout. I liked that. It was really really a lot of fun. People in the mall were coming up to take pictures and stuff. So um, I loved it. I love capturing people's attention. You know that.
Yeah. Well, it was funny. It was great, and it was I loved everything. Lisa, how are you doing, girlfriend?
Look, my mama.
Oh, I love you too, baby. She's a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart.
She is.
Now, so what do you got going on? What's next for you outside of the album? When are you performing next?
My
Where's your?
next show as of now is in Ohio. Your girl is
Ohio.
heading up north to Toluca. I think that's how you say it. Ohio. I'm doing a weekend booking over there. So I'm performing Saturday and Sunday, one at a club, and then the other is at a baseball field.
Ooh.
Super excited. Yeah.
Ooh.
So more details are to come, but that's my next one, which is a huge accomplishment because when I had teamed up with Latin Hustle, I had, told them that one of my goals was to get out and perform out of Texas if possible.
And
Toledo.
Veronica's like Toledo.
Toledo.
You said Toledo.
Listen. Listen, you can't make fun of me.
I just
Listen, y'all. I just know it's in Ohio. Okay, let's be glad I even know that much.
yeah, that's like me when I first started out. Now I started interviewing people. So when's the baby due? What baby? At the zoo. I hear the pandas are trying. It's those pandas.
You're horrible.
You know how they are. They just like to have fun. Those
That
pandas.
is horrible. There's no other word for it, Lawrence.
How are you doing, buddy? My name isn't Buddy. Sure it is, partner. Yes. It's not partner either. Sure You're a buckaroo.
No, just pick one, buddy.
Just,
Yeah, no,
why
it's
not?
it's in Ohio, and I'm really, really excited. But yeah, more details are to come for that. And then after that, well, September is when the showings in September. So after that's the holidays, and I really want to try to get more into like food drives and Toys for Tots and toy drives and stuff like that. So if anybody has anything going on or coming up that would like to have me part of it, please contact my team, because I really want to. I feel like, because in the music industry, I'm not sure if you know this, I'm sure you do, but in like the holiday times, the music industry, kind of slows down a little bit. And so it kind of gives me time to not only spend time with my family, but to like give back to the
Right.
community that supported me throughout, and give back to my fans that have supported me throughout the year. So if there's anything that anybody's going on, please let me know, reach out and to my team, because I really want to try to give back, whether it's food, gifts, appearances, 1 hour meet and greets, whatever. Like, I'm there for it.
Also, I want to remind people that artists do set aside time and set aside, just like regular corporations. They do have a limited amount of free stuff that they can do their stuff with, but that's quantified. It's not unlimited amount of free stuff that they do. It's all quantified. So they can only they don't expect that to be like, oh, you're well, she
Yeah.
said, no, 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 no. There's they have a
I gotta make
limit.
a living.
Yeah, she does they have to make a limit living, and it's all counted toward, it's just like a business.
Yeah.
You have to understand it is a business, and she's got to live, guys. She's got to eat. And Hilda has just chimed in. She says, hello, beautiful friend. Sorry I couldn't join you on the air today. I have completely lost my voice. Love you both.
Oh, I
Thank
hope
you,
you feel
Hilda. Yeah,
better.
hope you
It's
feel
it's
better,
tough.
sweetheart. Yes,
Yeah. Take care of yourself. Try not to
yes,
speak, because you gotta let it rest.
that's right. Don't do anything like like that,
Oh.
or none of
Well, you
that.
stop.
I'm sorry.
You
I was
shouldn't be
just
doing it either.
I was just relating some. It's just like we're no, just kidding. I just, I've been to Springfield, Ohio. There you
I would
go.
like to make it there one day. I
Yeah.
don't know where that's at, but Ohio's
Mm-mm.
Ohio.
Oh, you know, I used to know a person from Ohio.
Oh,
I
did
don't
you?
know her. No,
Oh, okay.
just felt left out. That's all. I just felt left out. Alejandro C. Lopez, thank you so very much. Keep up the good work. Best of luck to you. There
Thank
you go. Thank you
you.
so very much, Alejandro. Thank you so very much. Hey, let me put up that QR code real quick, just so
Yes.
that way you can go ahead and go to the Jenny B store, Jenny B merch. You can go ahead and get there.
Jenny B
Get
merch.
on your Jenny B merch right now at www.jennybmerch.com. Oh, actually, jennybmusic.com
There you go.
slash
Slack.
store. The QR code will take you there. You can go ahead and pick up your favorite stuff like the caps and like this cap.
Yeah. And
Woo-hoo.
I have drinking cups with this hat, and my fringe hat, and my cow print hat. A bunch of cool stuff.
She's got, you know what? Gracie bought a makeup bag,
Makeup bag. Yeah.
still uses it today. And like the first time she met her, bought it like
Bam.
year ago. No harder to that, and you can buy it too. And
You
so
can too. Yeah, I think there's only like 2 left, but you can still try and buy it.
you can still try and buy it. And there you go.
Exactly.
See, one of those, and it's all brought to you by Jenny B merch.
I love it.
See, I could be your like your spokesperson.
You are. You're like my hype man when I'm not around.
I would be perfect because I tried it out, but I didn't work out. But in my defense, I played a lot of football, and that kind of in football. That's why football players don't do a lot of stuff. Can you imagine if the football players do? No, no,
Yeah.
no, no, no. They're kind of they
Mm-mm.
keep hitting their, and then they're like, I'm here to talk about the UNICEF. I'm here to talk about the NFL, the NFL, the National Football League. I play
You see
football
them
on the
both.
football
They try
field
very
with the
hard.
football. Right.
It's so
UNICEF,
crazy.
UNICEF is a bad disease. That you get the unicorn coming out. You know, it's like, no, 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 bro.
Are you talking about football player or boxing? Because you sound like a
Right,
boxer.
right. The boss is like, I tell you right now, that's the thing right there, man. It's the Snickers bar. You get the Snickers bar on your shoes and the what
He's
the hell
so
did you just say?
crazy.
I was like really bad. Alfredo ask who does your hats? Who does your hat? I
My
mean,
sister. My sister has her own company. She does my hat, and yeah, we have some other stuff coming up. Clothes. I mean, it's this coming year. This has literally just been like the tip of the iceberg on what you've seen for Jenny B. Like when it comes to the hats, the fashion, all that. I'm telling you, Lawrence, mark me now. It's gonna be a whole other level. Like if they're not talking about me, I'm not doing my job.
there you go. You heard it
I
here
need them to
first.
talk about my music. I need them to talk about my fashion. I need them to talk about my brand, my hats. I need them to talk about my beauty.
Just, this just in. They're talking about Jenny B's hats and beauty and everything else. Let's see.
Yeah.
That's the way I felt when I was a kid. They used to talk about me all the time.
Oh
Not
yeah.
because
I
I
don't.
was not
I
because
love
I
to
was
talk.
special. It's just I always felt like people. I don't know because I was a bigger kid. I always felt like everybody like was looking at
Oh,
me and
looking
stuff.
at you. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Aw.
you always have that thing, It's like I once asked a girl at prom if she would dance with me. I mean, not at prom, at the homecoming dance, if she would dance with me, and she turned me down.
How could she? If she
And
only knew.
and everyone saw her turn me, but she didn't turn me down. Like girls, when you're in school, and girls turn you down, they don't turn you down like, oh no, thank you. No, 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 no.
Stop it. Stop
The
it right now.
girls, junior high girls, they're so
Ew.
no, get away. And the
I'm
DJs in
pretty
the
sure
DJ
she
booth,
was like, "No, I'm good," and you're like seeing it this whole other way.
at the DJ booth, and the DJ, he's like, damn, this next slow song is going out to that good and it just got burned out over there. And the bartender, the waitress, she's coming over. I know you need a drink. You got turned down. The band up, he's like everybody's like, damn.
That's horrible. I'm so sorry.
And I had to go home and hide underneath my bed like a turtle for a week. And so I didn't want
Oh,
to come out. And then I married
that's
her.
horrible.
No, I just we need your sister's info to order some
To order
some some. That's my brother.
Yes,
My
yes. So
brother
you
wants
can
to order some.
actually. So if you, Lawrence, would you like to bring up that QR code again?
Yes, I will. I will
So
bring up.
if you go to the store, okay. My sister actually, her company has a section in my website. So once you go to the store, on the top you'll see Rhinology. That's the name of her company, and you can order there. You can see all of my hats there. Everything that she's done is going to be on there, so you can order through there, or just email me and I'll let her know.
See,
Hi.
I get 10% right.
I'll figure out a fee for you somewhere.
Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah. Making big bucks.
And what did she say? Once again, now she's older and she's like, no,
Oh my God.
get away. Even the chicks that are not so pretty, which the ones that they're like where they're like, that's that ugly chick. And she's like, you ain't talking about me, man. Now you
You
know.
better stop
Just
that.
just like,
What am I going to do with you?
sorry. All right, so let's go ahead and watch another music video from Jenny B. I have just got too much time on
You're
my
just on a
hands.
roll.
I've got too much time. Time is on my hands. But let's go ahead and talk about your new song, Amarte a ti, which
Yes.
is a beautiful song.
Thank you.
And set the song up. So where do we go with this song? I'm trying to okay.
Yeah, so Amarte Ti is another song that was written for my family back in the day, but this was like written like way back, like in the 90s. It was on an album that didn't, really do much. I like to think of it as because of poor label, poor signing, but they were young and they didn't know what was going on. So, but I've always loved the song. I always listened to it growing up. So I was like, you know what? I think we could do something with this song. It's cute. It was written for a guy band, but I was like, there's nothing more girlier than this song. Honestly, I was like, we didn't change too much on the song, because it sounded so girly to me. It sounded so girly and bubbly, and I felt like it suited the Jenny B brand. It's a perfect song. So recorded at Dusty's, worked with Mariano Herrera, and it is such a fun song. Not only just the recording, but playing it, the catchiness of it, the arrangement of it. It's a lot of fun. So I feel like a lot of people are starting to like gravitate to my songs because of that. Like Volverás, Amarte a ti. Like it all kind of has like the same theme. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's different. It's fun. I mean, it's a cumbia, but it's a Jenny cumbia.
That's what makes it amazing, of
I
course.
know.
And plus, also, it's a good song. It's a great song. I
Thank you.
still, like I said, the other songs well, all of your music is always on my hot list, because they're all good songs. And as with a lot of other artists, I even have Hilda's Christmas song is on my hot list. I
Ooh,
love it.
awesome.
I love it because you know what? I got a call from a friend of mine who is he lives in Odessa, and he calls me and he's like, "Hey, uh, have you been listening to your station?" And I was like, "No, why? What's up? Is something wrong?" I was like, "I'm
There's
gonna
a
go log
Christmas
in."
thing playing.
He goes, there's a Christmas song on your. I was like, "I know."
He's like, oh.
No, dude, it's July, and I was like,
haven't you heard of Christmas in July? Hasn't he heard of it?
It's awesome, right?
Yeah.
He goes, okay. I
Yeah.
go, don't you work out in the fields? He goes, in the oil fields. And I was like, don't you feel cooler now?
Oh my God, Lawrence.
He's like, don't you feel like a cool breeze is coming over you? Don't you get that Christmas spirit, man? He's like, dude.
He's all dying in the sun. Have yourself a merry.
Right? No, it was like, dude, it's Silent Night. And I was like, okay, well, it's a cool song, dude. So I don't know. Come on, why not?
Why not? I'm already looking for the Halloween stuff to come out at Home Depot, but they're taking a long time. They should have been out by now. It's already August. What are they waiting for?
Yeah, I just think why not? Good music is good music, and
yeah,
there's nothing wrong with a little bit of Christmas. Yes, it's not Christmas time, but why not?
I get all fuzzy inside when I see Christmas stuff early, so the earlier the better for me.
And I think it's cool that it shocks people. It's actually the algorithm shouldn't have put it out, but it did. So why not?
Why not?
It's got 10,000 songs. I don't know why I picked that one, but it's cool. At least they know I play it.
Mm-hmm.
They can't say it. So let's go ahead and take a listen to Amarte a ti. This is Jenny B's new single that's out right now. You're gonna love it. I know, cause I love it.
I love it too.
Fue tu mirada que se clavó como una espada en mi corazón, como fuego lento que arde en mi piel, y no me supe defender, amigo mío, tú eres mi que pensé ya nunca más volver a amar. Caí en las redes de tu amor. Amarte a ti, sentir tu piel, tus caricias y tus besos. Amarte a ti, vivir por ti, no es lo que yo más quiero. Yo no sé qué voy a hacer con esto que yo siento. Sería tan feliz si te fijaras en mí. Amarte a ti, sentir tu piel. Amarte a ti, vivir por ti. Amarte a ti, sentir tu piel. Amarte a ti, vivir por ti.
Si te fijaras en mí.
Well, I was going, I was a backup singer on that song. Well,
Right.
here at the house, I was backup. Oh, hey, we're back. We're back with the gang.
But
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alfredo says, I see Halloween stuff there here in Conroe, Texas, all the time.
already,
Everywhere.
see, they're taking a long time here in San Antonio. It's pissing me off.
Well, you're in San Antonio. They just don't know about Halloween over there. To them, it's only Alamo. That's it.
Alamo, you're nuts.
That's what it is, and I didn't know the Alamo was like the Alamo. I mean, I didn't learn Texas history like that. So they were like, the Alamo. And for me, it was just like all the people that I hung around with. So it's like, where are you going? We're going to San Antonio. What are you going to do in San Antonio? We're going to go see Alamo. So, sorry, long way for a joke. Just,
Always with you. Ah,
thank you. And did the people laugh?
I did.
So anyway, but yeah, that was a great song. You know what? It's a good song, and I can see where people. But back in the day, that was the thing. They didn't. For me, because I've been in the business for such a long time, you know, and I do know that that's what happened with a lot of bands, you know, a lot of companies that were looking for the formula.
Right.
They wanted to replicate a lot of different sounds, and if they didn't get it, they just moved on, and they just
Yeah.
kept pumping out stuff, and whether it was good or not, it didn't really matter to them. They just wanted to hit it and be done with it, and they
Yeah.
were willing to invest in a lot of stuff, and sometimes they took it for granted, and there was a lot of good music, and that's why
Yeah.
that's why I play a lot of different songs because of it, because I know there's a lot of good music that got put out that did not get an opportunity to get heard.
Yeah.
I firmly believe that some of these bands that didn't get the opportunity that they should have,
Yeah.
and that's the unfortunate part.
Yeah.
And thank you,
I
Alfredo.
agree.
And so I can do my part, and I think that's why my radio station's so successful.
Yeah.
Dare I say it? Knock on wood. My desk is made out of wood, by the way. I built it myself.
Nice, carpenter.
Oh no. It's called YouTube. It's the YouTube. It's the YouTube.
I'm not ashamed of using YouTube. Hell no.
Huh?
I said I'm not ashamed of using YouTube to learn something. That's what it was for.
When I first started, when the people were like, you can find it on YouTube, and I was like, oh god. I started looking for YouTube, and I was being very literal. I would like write down, and I was like, no, I couldn't find anything. And then I was like, what if I use slang words? And I was finding everything using slang words. And I was like, how stupid are people? They don't even know how to spell. I was like, great.
This is the generation.
Yeah, I know. So I was just like short slang words for everything. Now I'm used to it, but I'm like, so no, hello, Norma from Michigan. How are you doing? Holland, Michigan in the house. Thank you so very much.
Thank
And
you.
Alfredo says, you built yourself from IKEA. No, I didn't. No, it's actually, it's wrought iron pipe and wood top, and I did build it.
Really?
Yes, I
Oh.
did build it myself. I built two of them. I have two desks because I edit. This is my. I use my 8K station because I shoot. I have two different kinds of camera systems. I can edit 8K on this system, and on this system over there, I can do 4K and 6K on that system. And if you can see, like, there's the wood right there, and
Mm-hmm.
this one is wood right here. And so, anyway,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
knock on wood. What I was saying, knock on wood. I've had 100,000 every month so far.
That's
100,000 listeners
amazing.
every month so far. Hopefully, it'll continue.
Yes,
Last, last year,
congratulations.
last year September, I only had September. I had 98, but every month last year I had 100K. This year, hopefully, I'll have 100K every month, and that way I can say I'm 100K
No,
every month.
that's amazing. Congratulations. That's
Thank you
awesome.
so very much. That's why we had the 12 days of Christmas. Yay.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes, I firmly believe good music is good music, and you should listen to good music, and you should allow people to listen to it for themselves, because
Yes.
there's a lot of people that don't get that opportunity. And with that being said, if you are an artist or you know of a band or an artist and they have some music and they haven't been listened to, send it to me. Uh, you can send it to admin@qvoradio.net. Send it to me, and I guarantee you, as long as it's within the parameters of the recording
John,
industry with the and it's Tejano music. I don't do banda. I don't do norteño. Um, sorry, that's just not my
sorry.
genre. I don't know it well enough in order to give it justice.
Right.
Um, send it to me, and it has to have an ISRC code so that way you can get paid. The ISRC code is for you, not for me. It is for
Yes.
you. I will listen to it and I will put it on the air. Cool. That's
Amazing.
what I say. That's the way it is.
And he said what he said.
Thank you so very much. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum. So, you are. This is the part in the show where you can go ahead and share your information, your news, your thank yous, and your shout outs and everything else. So that way people can know who, or rather where they can go to get you. I've already put up I'm gonna put it up again, the Jenny B merch.
Merch.
So
Yeah,
nice.
so I'm on all platforms on social media, so you can go, but the easiest way honestly to find my social media is through my website. So go to jennybmusic.com and you can find my merch. You can find my merch there. You can find upcoming shows, newsletters, the latest articles about me and stuff like that. So just go to and you can find where you can get your own Jenny B hat or get your own custom hat, clothing, boots. My sister does it all for rhinology, so go check that out. And I want to give a huge shout out to my family. I love them so much for supporting me and loving me and keeping me grounded and humbled at the same time. My team, which is also part of my family, Latin Hustle Management, Veronica and Alex, thank you guys so much for everything you do. And to the fans, I love you all. I might not know you all personally, but I can tell you right now, if you've ever taken the chance to listen to my music, share a video, like a video, comments, any of that, buy merch, it goes a long way. So thank you all so much for taking the 2-3 minutes to listen to my song. If you become a fan, that's amazing. Thank you so much. If not, I'm hoping to gain you someday soon, but I hope to see each and every one of you at one of my shows. I love you all. Thank you. And thank you so much, Lawrence, for having me. I've said it several times on even different podcasts, which maybe I shouldn't say because they might get their feelings hurt, but it is what it is. But I don't care how big I get, I will always have time and make time to come and sit with you and talk with you, because like I said, you have always been the first one, or one of the very first, to give me a chance to be heard and tell my story. So thank you so much, Gracie. I love you. Thank you all.
Oh, thank you so very much. You didn't have to do that. And I will send you your $10
Yes.
in the mail. Okay. I hope you take checks. That's
Okay.
just saying because I'm po. I'm so po I can't afford the R at the end of the letters.
Oh my.
Veronica says, we love you, Jenny B.
Yay, Team Jenny B.
Yes, Veronica's so great. Thank you so very much to Indio. Thank you for having Jenny B and show great your show. We greatly appreciate it for all your love and support. It's because we should be supporting each other, all of
Yeah,
us together, because that's the way we should be doing it. Gracie sends a bunch of hearts because she loves you, of course.
I love
There you
her.
go, heart, 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 heart. And you know what? It is true that the only way we can level up is level up together, right?
Right.
Together and only together.
Friendly
That's the only way.
competition.
That's right. No, 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 no. I don't compete with anyone because on the
No,
top we
but
help each other.
yeah,
That's it.
no, of course. But like that's what I'm saying. Like we all in the music industry are trying to be number one. That's where the competition's at. But I'm not trying to stalk other people to be like, oh, what are they doing? And you can and I have proof of backing that up because I'm actually doing things in my career. The minute people start talking is the minute that their career dies
Right.
because they're too busy. Oh, why is she doing that? Or why is he doing that? Or why, and then you're forgetting, you're supposed to be doing this over here. You're supposed to be concentrating over here. But instead, so that's why it's important just to wear
Stay
those
focused.
blinders, the blinders, just focus on
Mhm.
yourself.
Be awesome. Be awesome. Be
And
Jenny
being,
B.
well, that should just come naturally to you. You should just automatically be awesome.
That's right. Be amazing. Be yourself. And just remember, being amazing is 100%. You don't have to be anybody else but yourself. But
Period.
we should never stop being amazing. Keep working, keep working, keep working. And do not listen to Rihanna. Diamonds do not shine, they reflect light. Okay? Shine like a star, not like a
How could you
diamond.
come for my girl? How could you do that?
I'm just saying,
How
just
could you do
saying, be a star, not a diamond.
that? Very true.
Mhm. Just saying. Big ball of gas. Oh, sorry.
God.
I just
Oh
have
my
too much.
goodness.
I'm
But it's
sorry. It's like I had a lot of sugar
science.
today. I'm sorry. Just- no, it was real good. I hope you had a great time. And I know I had a wonderful time having you back. And I really
Yes,
do want
I
to,
always have a good time.
I want to say, Alfredo says, true story. Just-
It's so crazy.
so this is your house. You're welcome to come back anytime and we can share. Hey, by the way, are you going to make a music video for your song?
Amarte a ti?
Hmm. Are you planning one, or is it just kind of you're just going to go by your seat of your pants?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well,
Yes, I am.
there you go. Because you never know. I mean,
You
things
never know.
happen.
I mean, the song is doing really good. I don't see why we shouldn't.
Yeah, you should. I mean, that's.
So,
Let me ask you this. Let me ask your opinion. Should a song be released with the music video, or should the music video be after? Because I've seen them both. I've seen a song do really well when it's released with a music video, and I've
yes.
seen a song get boosted after the music video comes out. Because like the
Yeah.
song was doing really good, and then started teetering off, and then you release a music video, and then it gets picked back up, and it goes
Yeah.
even
I
higher.
think I think it goes either way, honestly. I was gonna release a song this year, but I wanted to do with the music video, but that was because of timing. We were gonna cut it really short, like in September. So I was like, man, like I'm not gonna have time to, like you said, to release it and then do a music video after, because then here comes the holidays, and then I don't want to prolong it till next year because then that's kind of weird. So yeah, I think either way, honestly, I would not stress about that as long as it's not like a crazy gap between the release date and the music video drop. I mean, do what's best for you, financially or time wise, schedule wise. I personally like to try to release with as much visuals as possible with a song, especially as a new artist or an upcoming artist, because people need to see your face as much as possible. So if I had the budget, I would release a music video with every song, because
Mm,
I need people to see my face and be like memorized.
nice,
See
very
that?
nice.
I'm
Mhm.
memorizing you right now.
That's mesmerizing. That's a different word. You can just stand alone as an island.
My mom and dad are probably like, I'm going to bed. But yeah, so I think it's important to always put, if not a music video, do something like I did with Voivodas. I didn't
Yeah,
have a time to do an actual music video, so we did a live performance video, something to people can look at you doing what you do, for the song. So
a lot of publicity or just constant publicity, and it's good.
content,
You know
yeah.
what? Let me ask you another question, real before I let you go. And this is because of the fact that you've obviously done a lot of. You've climbed the ladders per se of success, quite literally, because you're very successful in who
Thank you.
you are and becoming Jenny B. And you know a lot of people know who you are. I've talked to a lot of artists. Obviously, you know that, and a lot of artists are like, "Hey, who's this Jenny B?" Or "Oh, have you talked to Jenny B?" Blah blah blah. But for new artists that are coming in, what's the one piece of advice, if you were to give them one piece of advice, what would it be? I know it's a cliche question, but
No, yeah. I just, I have, I should honestly, like, if I had the time, I'd do my own podcast to where I would just give advice or whatever I learned that week. I'm going to let y'all know type deal. But I would say something that I struggle to this day as somebody that's coming up, patience. Like, dude, it's gonna take a while unless you go like instantly viral. Even at that, like going viral on TikTok and Instagram and all that does not guarantee you anything. I mean,
thank
you
you,
might
my
have the
tip.
hype for a minute, maybe a year, but after that, you better be ready to keep that up. Like, but you just have to have the patience. It's not going to happen today, it's not going to happen next week, it's going to take a while. So if you are really jumping into this better be your passion. Like, there is no plan B. This has to be it. Like, you better have, like me, I have my kids are always my goal, so my drive never dies. It never dies. So I'm constantly pushing, constantly striving, and the goal are my kids. I see them every day. So just gotta have that patience and be yourself. It's cool to pick off like me, like I pick a little bit off obviously Selena, J Lo, Whitney Houston, Beyonce. Like, I pick off of everybody's style and I make it to my own. That's okay to do, but don't try to be somebody else. Look at yourself perform in the mirror and look what suits you, what you feel comfortable doing, what you comfortably sing at. That's what I feel like a lot of people, especially like in the artist development stage, like I did. I spent a lot of time trying to be like J Lo. Like, I was like, J Lo. It didn't suit me. It you could tell I was trying so hard up there when I didn't need to. So just be yourself, even if you're weird. We all like a good weirdo.
I know I tried to be like Madonna, and it didn't work out for me. So, mm-mm. I was just like, not that Madonna, the other one. I was all holy and stuff, and it didn't.
Oh, right.
It's
Mhm.
just, I couldn't float. That's what happened.
I can float, I cannot.
Yolanda, saludos from Lansing, Michigan. How are you doing,
Hello.
Yolanda? Thank you so very much for joining us. Veronica thinks it's funny.
Of course she does. Of course she does.
Of course she does. She knows I'm funny.
Yeah.
No,
I
no,
would
that's
I would say patience. Have
yeah.
patience and have a goal that's realistic or a drive that is never gonna die off. Because with not having patience, it's real quick to be like, I can't do this. I'm done. I'm
Yeah,
not, you know.
I've had an artist tell me, no, my goal is, getting, 100,000 likes and everything else. It's like, that's great, that's wonderful, but can you spend likes? You
Yeah,
know, when does likes turn into money?
exactly.
Because you know the what you're doing, or what you want to do, your music and your videos, everything else costs money.
Yeah.
Likes don't take money. None of that takes likes. None of that
Yeah.
converts. Likes won't get you a music video. Likes won't get you a contract. Likes won't get you, to the stage. None of that will.
Yeah.
That's
No,
that's a
social
start.
media
That's you,
is
until
definitely just a tool
it
to
is a
get
tool. Thank you.
your content get out there. Other than that, it's not somebody that's gonna pay you.
Right.
I mean,
It's a
they do, but I mean, the amount of time you have to use on content, you kind of lose your artistry. Like, you're supposed to be in the studio. You're supposed to
Right.
be doing music videos, photo shoots. I mean, that's why when people are like, you need to post more, I'm like, dude, give me a minute. Like, I'm an artist first. I'm not a, creator, film creator, whatever. I'm an
Yeah,
artist. I mean,
I
I'll
know.
try to
It's
document as much as I can, but
that's
yeah,
that's that's kind of why don't you post more, Lawrence? And I'm like,
I have a life.
wow. The radio station is the only thing that I do. I don't clock in anywhere else. All I do is radio station and make videos
Yeah.
and think of that. All I do is radio station and music videos, and
And
I
they
don't
still
have
want more.
time. And I don't have time.
Yeah.
That's why. And okay, so enough said. So I'll be looking out if you're in Ohio. Be watching. Jenny B is going to be in your neighborhood. If you get an opportunity to see Jenny B whenever she pops up anytime soon, I guarantee you're going to have a great show. Go watch it because
It's only getting
she
better.
she does an amazing show. Anytime that I get to see Jenny B, I guarantee you I will be there because it is an amazing show. Interacts with the crowd better than anyone else. One of the things, and this is a compliment to you, and I've told you this before, and I will tell it to you again. I tell people that when they start out, look at how Jenny B is on the stage. This is how you work the stage because there's a right way and a wrong way to be on the stage.
Yeah.
There is how you command the stage. There's a difference to working the stage and being on the stage
Yeah.
because
Own it.
when we see what earlier we were talking about, body shaming and everything else, what people consider attractive and unattractive, what people consider entertaining and unentertaining, part of the thing of being entertaining is being comfortable on stage.
Yeah.
And that is one of the things that you need to do is be able to command the stage. That's what that means. Be comfortable on stage and be able to give the person, because if you are uncomfortable, they're going to be uncomfortable subconsciously, and it is not a good thing.
Yeah, you could tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to be what they call an attention whore.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say it.
Yeah.
Because you have to like to take control or take, like you said, I want to have eyes on me. I'm
Mhm.
gonna get your attention. So I think that's what makes it. You just got to be comfortable with being around people. Just but it took me a long time to get like that too. I'm not gonna say I was born like that. I mean, I like
Oh, it's
as a kid,
it's
but
a muscle. It's a muscle. It takes.
yeah. Well, I think a lot of it too is that in society, you're so worried about what people say about you in an early age, with school and stuff. And then I don't know, I got out of high school and I was like, why do I care so damn much? Like, these people are not gonna, and then from there it just blew up. Like, I'm Jenny B. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can't tell me any different when I'm on
Veronica
stage.
Veronica says passion, patience, and drive. That is very,
Namaste.
very true. Namaste.
Yeah. So
Shaluade. Shaluade. There you go.
yeesh.
Very good. So, no, that's it. Thank you so very much, guys. We're going to go ahead and leave you with Besos de Amor, the first hit from Jeannie B. It still plays on Qvo Radio. I want to remind you that you can download the free app for Qvo Radio. It's available
Yes.
on Android and iOS, so you can enjoy the music wherever you are. There is the Jenny B merch QR code. You can go ahead and download, or rather, go there and get yourself one of those amazing hats and boots and purses and all kinds of good stuff there. And it won't cost you an arm and a leg.
No.
Very reasonable. Very reasonable. You know what? Very reasonable. And yes, I do buy everything, by the way.
Yes.
I do own up. I say I will support, and I do support. I buy all of this stuff myself. So thank you so very much, Jeannie B. I really do
Of course,
appreciate you,
anytime.
Mika, sweetheart. Thank you so very much. I know it took so long for us to get together and everything else, but I do appreciate you coming by. This is your house. You can come back anytime. And for those of y'all guys that joined me today, Carla Cristina, Alfredo, Gracie, Veronica, Yolanda, and I mean, all of you guys, I'm scrolling up and down. Hilda, Lisa, Rita, Mondo, and TDK, blah, 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 and everybody else. Thank you. So, guys, all of y'all, thank you so very much for joining us today. And we will see you on Thursday. I have the 8 o'clock, the Talk to Me show. We'll see y'all
Yeah.
later. Thank you so very much. Bye,
Thank you
Jenny.
guys. Have a
Best
good
of luck.
night. Thank you.
Kill it, girlfriend. This is Beso de Amor from Jenny B, and it goes like this.